Hey, how you doing? I'm outside here. I couldn't tell you that I'm ready for this video, but I'm ready for the video, and I'm ready to tell you that, you know, it feels good outside once again. You feel me? I know you've been on YouTube or whatever. You've been seeing things in the world. You've been seeing things offline and online, and you've also been living your life. And hey, not all the time we're gonna have what we need, like as in the way of saying it, the way of expressing it, the way of, walking in it. But when how I was putting on here, like I like to always say, thinking about it, and not judging it, but we should always be thinking. We should always be, having a relationship with our inner selves. With the intestines is what I said, but I made myself laugh. With the intestines, you know what those are. Anyways, whatever. You don't know what the intestines are, do you? Because you're lame. Okay? No. I'm sorry. You're not lame. I'm the lame one. Yes, you got it correct. I'm lame. Super lame. It's okay, because the sun is out, and that's the gay, and that's the gay. What? That's not gay. The sun is not gay. Listen, okay? Somebody called me gay, but you should know about the inner. See, the inner is knowing that, okay, you have the relationship with the inner, but there's also the it's not so much of a relationship, but there's so much on the inner to where it's a spiritual, and there's spiritual warfare going on. It's a whole different thing, Also witchcraft, witches, wizards, just bad things happening. Warfare, spiritually. Okay, back to the sunlight, right? Yes, I love the sunlight, getting outside to the sunlight, and it's nice dewy on the ground. It's nice and dewy outside, nice and wet. The grass is nice and good. Oh, yeah, that one. Right. You had to do that. Yeah, okay. So let me tell you about something that I was doing. I was thinking about you guys, right? Because I was always thinking about you guys, like, I always think, I always do. Not all the time, but I always think about, like, how it would be if it was, good. It should be good, right? But like I said, it's a dark world. It's cold. It gets cold outside, But the thing about, being outside and when it's cold is, like, when the sun is up and the sun is out, it's like, even when it's cold, well, the sun is out. Depending on how it feels outside, it should feel good when the sun is out. And that's the good part about it, is when you get to enjoy those moments of goodness, of joy. And you should always be thinking. You should always be thinking when you do these things. And when you do these things, you will be able to put yourself in a position to where not only are you having a great time, but you're not being naive. You're not being led astray. You're not being you're not walking into disaster. You're not destroying yourself or anyone else. So what you're doing is, you're thinking about, the steps that you take, and still having a good time. That's what I've been doing. You feel me? And that's the way I've been having a good, yeah. You feel me? So yes, I be lame out here, but the thing about being lame is, you have fun. You're young. Look, they say I'm not young, but I'm still old. I'm old. You didn't expect that to say that, but I said I'm old. I feel good. That's what I feel like. All right, now slowing it down. Let's talk about the energy that I have and I was talking about the different energies. I was going down the sidewalk, and I was thinking about being in energy. I was thinking about the energy that I had when I woke up at the bed this morning. But I didn't go to sleep. I was not asleep, right? I stayed up all night. That's the thing. I didn't go to sleep. And so I still had my energy in motion. I still had my energy, you know, because the Newton's law of motion that I put up there on the short, right? Energy is not created, nor can it be destroyed, right? But energy is transferred, it's transformed. You can take energy, you can take the energy that you have, and you can think about the things and form things in your mind. You can transfer the energy and to things that are already formed, and express those things that are formed. Those things that you have that you haven't received yet are things that that you will be able to get ready, getting ready for a transformation, in your life. Like, think about life, right? There's chances in your life where you'll be able to get ready for a transformation, like energy shifts, shifting your energy from a point in time, like when you meet people and things happen in life, and you have events that take place, and shifting, going from being this type of person to a completely different type of person because of the type of energy that you've come across, and transferring. That transformation is like water. It's like it's not that water. Water is still water, but it can change shape. It can, it's fluid. It's what's that word? It's adaptable. You're being able to adapt and to stretch. It's not that it's not that listen, we're not trying to stress ourselves out here, all right? But it takes a little stress in order to go through transformation. So you're changing that from one thing to another thing, and you're transferring that energy over to a thought. And the thought could be a vision. It could be something that you picture in your mind, something that you've created from imagination or from thoughts that you think about. And so everything that you think about, everything that you listen to, everything that you see and hear and smell and feel, all these things matter. And all these things are things that you could be thinking about, and thinking about how to use it to your advantage, right? So the thing about the advantage is when you're thinking about advantage, I was thinking about how life is. It's like a game. It's a competitive game, right? A competitive game that it's like a game out here. People are competing against each other, right? For money, for girls, for men, for attention, for anything, for just to look good, anything, whatever it is. We're out here in our bodies. We're spirits in the body. We're souls in the body. We're living here on earth, and we're energy right now, right? So if I put the thought in my mind of a different energy, like transferring my energy, I can go from a set energy right now, the energy that I have, to a different type of energy, right? I could take 10 steps, and there's a shift in the energy. It's not like it's a big shit, but there's something happening. There's a transfer. The thoughts that you think, it's like the fact that you're thinking it's energy being transferred to your mind, right? Instead of being not conscious of what's going on. So instead of not thinking, right, you want to be thinking, right? When you're not thinking, well, how can you go through the transformation? You'll go through a different type of transformation, and those type of transformation are usually not the types that you want, unless it's like the situation. It's like, okay, But usually people are out here like a competitive game out here, like it's everything, for money, for to get what you need to get out of life, to survive, to live, to thrive. You know what I mean? So let's not forget at the end of everything. Let's not forget. We were talking about energy. When you have energy, and especially being in the darkness, being in the dark world that we are in today. I mean, the sun comes up. So good. That's the good thing about it. The sun comes up still. So yeah, that is a good thing. And yes, let's not forget about the one who comes to steal, to kill, and destroy. And so when those energies are around you, you don't want to be around those energies. But getting close enough to an energy that comes around you should be able to be like water, to be able to transfer that energy into a great thought, into great, into a good mindset, and not have a mindset of being out of control. So self-control and discipline is the mindset that you want to have, and you want to be able to go through a life transformation. So this is all about your energy. It's all about not all the time you'll be happy, but you have to understand how you can do these things. Like maybe you'll be feeling one type of way, something comes around you, it's like, wow, just because of that, it made me feel bad. But now, knowing that it could, it would do that, you know how, you could use that to relate to others in the world, to connect with others in the world, to connect with yourself, to push it up further, to get somewhere with it. You feel me? Just think about it, and when you think about it, then that's when the transformation begins. But enduring to the end, enduring through these transformations, and enduring through these transfers of energy, and understanding that when you don't want to stop the flow of energy, but you want to continue the flow of energy, and have that energy flowing through you and through your body, and so it's there are things to learn. Hey, I'm not saying I learned it all, but I do know that I did say I was coming on here for you, though, right? That is what I said. So I try to help you to the best that I can, because I'm not only helping you, but guess what? I'm helping me also. So that is a good thing. So the energy transfers, right? Energy transfer. Having a transformation in your life could be anything in your life. You can go through a transformation. You can be put through a transformation. You can go from one point in your life to the next point in your life, and you can transfer and have a good progression, good a good change, a positive shift, and not a negative shift. You don't want negative shifts after negative shifts after negative shifts. That is like, that's bad. You want to be putting things into into your mind, right? Because even when you're going through negatives, the negatives, it's like the reason you're going through the negatives is that you're knowing that even though you're going through the negatives, you have so many positives with you, along with you. And so when you're going through the negatives, it's like what's happening. What's happening is that you're hey, you're going through the great transformation. You know what I mean? So anyways, peace, man. I'll catch you. Peace.